The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
Good morning and welcome to Oils Behind Closed Doors. There is oil in the house of the wise. And we give you that scripture from Genesis 21:20. Proverbs 21:20. And we just want you to know that we are four oils, four divisions, four oils. And my name is Ruth.
And I'm Brenda Maxey.
And we have two other ladies who are not able to be here today, Janetta and Regina.
So as we go forth, we always like to start off with our favorite scripture.
Then God said, I now give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the entire earth, and every tree that has fruit will be with seeds in it will be yours for food. And that's found in Genesis 1:29.
Okay, so now we want to just take a look at our disclaimer because we do have to offer this. Our disclaimer says that the information in this presentation is based on extensive research. We have different sources that we always look at. We have what we call our Empower Says training book, Love Oils, the Essential Oil Reference Guide, and there's much more that we look at. So we are not here to offer any medical advice or to prescribe the use of any type of diet as a form of treatment for your sicknesses, but because there is always some risk involved when you change your diet or even your lifestyle, and we cannot be responsible for any consequences. This is not medical advice, but always consult with a doctor first about any health challenges you may have, or even before prescribing for yourself, which is your constitutional right. So we ask that you do your own research, listen to what we have to say, but do your own research. Yeah. We cannot be responsible for any responsibility.
Okay, today we're going to be talking about doTERRA's Live Your Most Wonderful, Powerful Life, and that health and vitality at every age.
Are you ready to live your most powerful life?
You should be.
I should be. We all should be.
Yes.
So let's look at what's going to change our most powerful life. And it's a product that doTERRA offers. And it's called MetaPower. This is on our next slide. You'll see a whole group of products called MetaPower. And we want to encourage you to live your best life. Now, the Bible does address different topics of health in various ways, emphasizing both physical and spiritual well-being.
Absolutely. And one of the scriptures we have sharing with you today is, for I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds, says the Lord. And that's found in Jeremiah 30:17.
Okay.
So our goals for today, we're going to share with you four goals that you need to do. And that first one would be, do you control your metabolically, or does your metabolism control you? And the second one is, understand why the world's needs metabolic health awakening.
And learn about the relationships between health span and biological aging and metabolic health, and discover the tools that you need to slow the signs of biological aging and put more years into your life. And this is what we're going to do today, show you that.
Yes. What's preventing you from living your most powerful life?
So many of us lack energy.
Yeah.
And that is one of the main issues or that focus that we need to concentrate on in order to have more powerful life. Because without having the energy that we need, our next problem is
Weight. Because not doing exercises or not moving around regularly and maybe overeating and not eating the right foods that will help your metabolic system.
And our moods that we get into, people have different moods, but without energy, it can affect your mood.
And then there's sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you know how much time it takes for you to get some decent sleep? It's got to be at least 6 to 7 hours.
And clarity. There's a lot of us end up with brain fog. So we want to prevent that from happening. Even as we age, brain fog seems to become more prominent. So we want to clear that up too.
Right. And stress. Once upon a time, I had a friend that would call me and she was always stressed out. So with her being stressed out, I get stressed out.
You get stressed out.
So stress is something that if you get a call and the person, that person's going to stress you out, don't answer the phone.
Yeah. Okay. So as we look at our next slide, we want on from there, we talked about energy and weight and mood. And our next one is talking about wellness starts at a cellular level. And when we say that, it's important that we start from the ground up. When we talk about foundation, we need to start from the ground up. Now, let me go back to cellular level. And that can involve several factors in your life. So if you have chronic inflammation and we need to detoxify, these are things that we need to make our cellular level better. Now let's go back to talking about foundation, starting from the ground up.
Right.
And doTERRA's created this pyramid, and it's starting from the ground up, because without a strong foundation, we talked about our last show about building that house, and it has to be on a solid foundation, because if it's not, what happens? Our house crumbles. So this is right. Excuse me. So this is what doTERRA is doing. We started off on the foundation.
And you remember we talked about the VMG and the package for that foundation. So now we're going to tell you how you can prevent or have movement for
movement and metabolism.
The metabolism. And that group of, I want to say, that package is called MetaPower.
Okay.
And the next step up would be getting rest and managing your rest.
And as we're going to keep climbing that ladder as we go through weeks and weeks of trying to educate you on how doTERRA products can help you on those, climb that ladder, reach that ladder, going through the rest, and then about after the rest, reducing the toxicity and informed healthcare, which is you addressing your healthcare.
Exactly.
And then we gotta always consider our doctors, because God gave us doctors for a reason.
Yeah.
And not everything can be addressed by us alone. We need our doctors' support.
But we also need to take charge of our own health.
Right.
So,
know your body. That's
right.
the thing.
Yeah.
Know your body.
Right.
Okay, so as we go to our next slide, we talk about what is metabolic health. Let's explain to you what it is.
Okay.
What good metabolic health means.
Good metabolic health means your body can digest, absorb nutrition from food, and healthy stabilize your levels of blood sugar. It also have blood fat and insulin. Insulin is produced by your body, but now if you don't have that in your body, you're going to have it put in with the doctor. So it doesn't work the same.
Right.
Fluctuation in these levels are natural, but it's important to avoid big spikes, which can be contributed to unfavorably long-term health.
Right.
We're trying to have long-term health.
Right, because you don't want that to spike up and you don't have that great health.
Right.
So when we talk about spiking up,
Right.
we have to be careful with that, doing that to our bodies, because a lot of times we'll try doing things and then we'll stop. And I have a bad habit of doing that too, and I've got to stop doing that, because when you do that, you're only doing more damage to your body.
Right.
So we have to learn how to be consistent in what we do in regards to trying to reach that metabolic health.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as we look at the next slide that we want to talk about, is about the 5 pillars of metabolic health.
Right. The first one is healthy eating. You got to watch what you eat and know what your body can deal with and how much of that it can deal with. Because if you overdo sugar, something could happen to your blood sugar. So we want to do healthy eating.
So when we talk about healthy eating, we want to eat more fruits and vegetables, live vegetables.
Right. Live food.
And incorporate the nuts and seeds and good fats like avocado into your meal.
Right.
Because all fat is not good. When you go with that cooking oil,
That's true.
yeah, it's not good. And what else we need to meat? Well, some of us are strong meat eaters. We love our meat.
That is true. And meat stays in your colon a long time.
Yes, and in your digestive system too.
Yeah, and it just makes you sick. So just continue to try to get no processed meats or other processed foods.
Yes, avoid those
Right.
foods. So the next level we want to talk about is daily movement. Well, daily movement can benefit your heart. It could benefit your arteries, your lungs, fatigue, your musculoskeletal system, and much more. So movement is very important, because if we're not doing that, then we're inviting disease to come on in.
Right.
So you can even start doing easy movements by just walking, simply walking.
Right.
And
the next one would be healthy connections. So overall emphasis on the importance of emotion, medical, and relationships being not stressful.
Right. So that's, remember when you were talking about your girlfriend calling you or stressing you out? So those ones, when we talk about healthy connections, you just want to make sure that you're not connecting yourself with a lot of people that's going to invite stress into your life.
Right.
Unless you're strong enough to be a counselor for them.
Exactly. Right.
Okay, so then that leads into stress management.
Yes, it does. So you need to learn how to manage your stress too. Stress is a normal psychological, physical reaction to demands of life. So while a small amount of stress can be problems, recognizing the source of stress, like we did, is life is the first step to managing
it effectively.
Yes.
So keeping a positive attitude if we can. And I do try to do that, because I just don't want to let people upset. Sometimes the things that are going on in the world today tend to upset you, but you got to let it go.
Yes, you do.
And just trust God that He's going to make everything better and all right for us.
Right.
And so things like that, we have no real control over. So don't stress if you have no real control over it. I mean, some things you can, but some things you just can't.
Right.
We do the part that we can do to control it and minimize that stressful effect on us, because that's putting stress on our health.
Yes, it is. And once you start getting the stress, why don't you try to find a way to relax? Do some yoga or some type of mindset, that you can just release it.
By just sitting down and meditating and reading your Bible.
Yes.
Make that a relaxing and unstressful moment in your life.
Yes. And then the other last pillow is smart supplementation. Now, not all supplements are good for you. So you're going to have to find out what is the best by not going over the counter for just
Mhm.
anything and having a
Right.
bunch of supplementations around. So the body needs the right supplement backed by science and not trends. Okay.
Mhm.
The Terra products, and we love those products.
Yes, we
And
do.
we do say that we have the information to know that how great they are. So that's why we like them. So
Right.
the
And-
products are backed by science, and they are plants, herbs, and with filters, no filters, and no contaminations. They are tested by third parties, so we're not doing this ourselves. We have
Mhm.
scientists out there that's taking care of making sure that they have a good, pure quality.
And you're not only that, are you getting a pure quality? You're getting more of what we call bioavailability. So some products that you can buy over the counter, um, they may have like vitamin C. It may not have a large amount of vitamin C in it. It may have some fillers in them. But with doTERRA, they're making sure that you're getting all
right
what you need, right, the right amount.
Right.
So you're getting everything that you need from their products. So that's why you have to search for good supplementation. And you know your body. A lot of times we go out and we buy too many different things.
Right, you buy one for vitamin C, one
Mhm.
for B12, and
Mhm.
they're all. That's not the way we.
And here's another thing people do too, especially when you're using natural products. You can expect to have results, I want to say, right away.
Right.
It takes time for it.
It does.
Medicine,
That's true. A lot of people
yeah.
think that they take a pill and they're gonna be okay.
In a minute.
Work. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it
Just
doesn't
like you
work
do with
like that.
medicine, but no, it doesn't.
You got to give it time.
Give it time to work. So
Yes.
don't be quick to say, well, this didn't work for me.
It's got to get into your
It's got to
system,
get
because
into
look
your
how long
system.
you've been doing the wrong thing.
There you go. There you go. We've been doing the wrong thing for so long time, so we got to dig deep and get down
Right.
to those situations and resolve them.
Right. And sometimes we say it takes 90 days.
Mhm.
It's not gonna take, that's 3 months.
Right. That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
You
okay.
need to give it that time to
Exactly.
work for you. So as we look at the next slide, we just want to show you an example of when we talk about metabolism and how we could age gracefully.
Yeah.
That picture, I've used it before, and I love using this picture because it's just a picture of two women, both of them at the age of 80 years old. So pick and choose. Who do you want to look like as you age? And these are a few things that could affect your metabolic aging.
Exactly. And look at this, what this says at the top. What you put on the inside shows on the outside.
Yes.
And these ladies are both 80 years old. And look how one that's doing exercise and probably eating properly or whatever she's doing is taking care of herself for sure. But the other lady is bending over, and that has a lot to do with keep moving.
Right.
Keep moving and have
and eating the wrong things in our lives.
Exactly.
And
and not taking care
so
of
it's
yourself.
all about what you put in your body and what you do. And those, again, we talk about smoking, excessive sun exposure, an imbalanced diet, which most of us
lack
tend
of
to.
exercise, sleep deprivation, and stress again.
Right. And genetic factors do kind of incorporate into that. And again, our lifestyle choices are the things that we choose to do can affect our metabolic health.
Yes.
So when we look at on the next slide, when we talk about our metabolic health,
Yes.
How's your metabolic health?
Yeah. What do you know that 7% of the United States adults have optimum cardiovascular health.
Cardiometabolic.
I keep saying that word.
Cardiometabolic
health, and that is not good.
No, it is not good
Metabolic
at all.
health and biological eggs are inseparable.
So that means that if you have 14 people, you meet 14 people, Out of those 14 people, 13 of them have suboptimal metabolic health. And guess what? A lot of us don't realize that
That's true.
we have it. So it says 6.8% of the US or 7% have optimal cardiometabolic health.
Mhm.
So that's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
And so we wanted to share another scripture at this point here with you, Proverbs 17:22.
A merry heart does good like medicine.
Like medicine.
And that's Proverbs 17:22. You read it.
Yeah. That's okay. It's worth repeating so people know where to find it.
Right.
Okay, so when we go to our next slide, we want to talk about metabolic health and biological aging are inseparable.
Yes, they are.
Do you know that people who look years younger, like we saw those two ladies, than the number of candles on their birthday cake, or someone who's opposite, like the ladies we saw, looking older? And there is a reason for it. Different people
Yeah.
can appear to be different ages on a cellular level too. So it's known as that's what we call the biological aging.
Right.
So that helps determines what you're going to look like on the outside.
Well, we have some more good news.
Yeah. So more good news is when you take control of your metabolic health, you can slow down that aging process.
Yes.
And then, I think people are more into eating a little bit healthier now. And we've seen people that are in their 70s and 80s
It looks young.
still look
Yeah,
younger
right.
than some of the people we used to see back in grandma's days, or that they looked pretty much older, and they were able to get around,
Right.
just as well.
So you
today.
can see that the connection means that you're stronger, healthier,
Mhm.
and your metabolic function is inseparable. They're inseparable.
Right.
So the younger you look, the younger you feel
Right.
inside and out.
Yeah, that's right. So we want to look good from the inside and out, as well as out.
Right.
Word period. So we're just going to show you a little bit statistic on the lifespan and health span. Now, at the top, you see how when we were 20 years old, we have a good metabolic health.
Mhm.
Okay. So our metabolism is good, but as we age, it goes down. Our metabolism shows down. That is just kind of natural because of some of the things that we do. But that when it drops, it's called that NAD plus. It steadily drops, and what it is, it's a coenzyme that is essential for our metabolism, and it's found in all of our living cells. And it does play a crucial role for the energy production by helping convert that food into usable energy. Right. So that's what your NAD plus. It's responsible for doing that. And it gives you two type of reactions in your body. It converts the food and nutrients into cellular energy, and then it protects your cellular energy from different factors in your life.
And because the NAD levels are steady, you can you can have
as you age.
As you age, if you're eating right and doing the right things, your cells will react differently. So it's all about how you treat your body. It's all about that. So what does this mean as you age? So does your metabolic function, which plays a role in cellular wellness. And because your metabolism influences your weight, your body weight, your body composition and energy, and even cognitive performance. To close the gap between lifespan and health span, you must take control of your metabolic health.
So the question today right now is, do you want to look like the first lady in that picture we showed you, or the second lady on a walker or on a cane when you age. So we have a scripture here too. It says, "The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and destroy. But I am come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly." And that's found in John 10:10.
And remember, excuse me, that our bodies is not ours, it's God.
It's God's
And
body.
you got to keep
It's
it
his
clean.
temple.
Yes,
It's his temple.
yes.
So as we move on, we want to talk about some obstacles that are in the way of our metabolic health. And the first one is called maturing fat cells.
Yes.
The second one is blood sugar spikes.
And the other two are cellular integrity and inferior supplement.
And we just want to elaborate a little bit on that inferior supplements because down further in the presentation, we're going to talk about the other three. But we talked to you last month about having a good supplementation, and that's that VMG. We really, really want to encourage you to first get that foundation solid and start on that VMG. And that's going to address a lot of health issues as well that are going on in our body. It's bioavailable, which means you're getting the benefits of the whole package. And again, that VMG is the small package of powder that you mix with water and drink on a daily basis. And then you have your omega-3s, your oils. They're good, healthy oils that you need that is going to help with the joints and even the mind function and much more. And then we have our PB Restore that's in that package that's going to work pre, post, and prior. What is pre, post, and prior?
I want to.
But biotic, it's going to cover all three.
Yeah.
And so this is a whole foundational kit for you to get all the nutrients that you need on a daily basis, because we never could do it with all the food.
No, we couldn't.
We could not eat enough food to give us all the nutrients that we need in our body. So by doing the VMG, we want to encourage you to consider building that foundation from the bottom going up. So as we talk about the maturing fat cells, they're called adipose fat cells.
And as you see the slide, the next slide, we can show you how the cell actually looks when it's not fat. So we're going to show you how it grows if you are not eating correctly or having the right structure. So you want to tell them?
Sure. Okay. So first, our adipose cells should look like the left picture.
Yeah, the left one.
They're small because we're thin. We start off thin. We hope we all start off thin.
Right.
Okay, but as we keep eating and doing some of those other lifestyle things that we do, stress and not
getting the right amount of sleep.
Those things
all
are
those
going to
things that we talked to you about.
They're going to grow. Now, as we look at our third, they've gotten out of control. Yes. That's what we call maturing fat cells.
Right.
Okay. And did you know as we reach adulthood, the number of fat cells in the human body are more or less, they stay the same, but they grow. But they also can shrink.
They can do that too. Yes.
But they do grow. As we get older, we tend to gain more weight.
That's true. Yes. We do.
And so
we have to stretch.
Yeah. So those maturing fat cells are growing.
So the step you need to take is to restrict fat cells growth that are making the bigger difference in our body. So the fat percentage in our body, or BMI. Whenever you go to the doctor and get a weight, sometimes they'll give you your BMI, which means that you have so much fat, a certain amount of fat. And the fat cells grow when they retain droplets of fatty acids, usually because you are regularly consuming more food than needed.
Right. And so that's what happened. That's how they become matured fat cells.
Mhm.
Now, we're going to introduce you to the first part of the product that you can get that can help you with those adipose fat cells. And that's on the next slide. And it's going to show what we call our MetaPower metabolic blend. Okay, so this on
Which
our
one
next
did-
slide.
you want me to hold this out for this?
Yeah, it's the that's going to be
No, this one.
the satiety gum, and we have the oil, and I have the beadlets, and I didn't
Is
have.
this beadlets? Yes.
Yeah,
this is
those are the
beadlets,
beadlets. Yeah,
then
and I
this is
no,
the-
that's
oops.
for the assist. I didn't
Okay.
have the soft gels
Oh,
available.
okay.
Okay.
Yes,
But
that's
I have
right.
3 of those products here that you can use
Mhm.
to help with that maturing of those fats, maturation of the fat cells.
Yes.
So the oil is something that you can take on a daily basis if you want, and helps the curve. What it's going to do is help curve those appetites that we might
Mhm.
be having.
It's so does the chew.
Well,
the
yeah, to
chewables.
me, the
If you're
chewable
out on the
on the go,
town, on the
Mhm.
go, and you need
Yeah.
something in your mouth, to
Yeah.
stop you from. These are the two you can
these are
use.
chewables, and
Yeah.
this is the beadlets because a lot of times we're on the go. You don't want to carry the oil around and have to mix it so that
Exactly.
you can take it. So
Mhm.
you have your gum chewers. You have the gum that you could chew, or you could have what we call little beadlets. You
Yes.
could put in easy to put in your purse and just pop a
And
couple of
and it
beadlets in your
works.
mouth.
It
Yeah,
works.
and it's going to help to curb your appetite. Now, when you're doing this, you still need to eat a well-balanced
Yes, you do.
whole food diet.
But it'll cut you off at a
Mhm.
certain point because I've done that. I
Mhm.
get full fast.
Right,
Mhm.
right. And that's what it's doing. It's going to help you curb that appetite. So you want to add the essential oil blend to your water bottle when you fill it up in the morning, and then start drinking it.
That's this, right? The
No,
powder.
no, I don't know. The oil. The oil. You want to add the oil to your bottle. That's something different. We're talking about now just helping with the metabolic health for the fat
That's right, that's
maturation
right.
cells.
I got you.
So you want to add a couple of drops of oil to your water in a bottle and take it on a daily basis. Or if you don't like to do the oil, like I said, it doesn't have the soft gels. You could do the soft gels in the morning and in the afternoon, and along with your VMG. Take it along with your VMG. So, or now while you're on the go, again, we have the gum and the beadlets. So if you feel like I'm having a craving now and it's not time to eat, pop a gum, chew a gum, or do the beadlets.
Yes.
That will help to curb those appetites.
Right.
So there you see the various prices. And if you're interested in anything that we're talking about, you can always contact us at 4visionsforoils@gmail.com. And we got a new number, and our new number is 630-999-3395.
Okay. Next slide.
Ready?
Excuse me. Okay. We were talking about blood sugar spikes. What you're seeing is a car tire. And we're talking about spiking. When you're in a car and you're driving fast and all of a sudden you have to come to a fast stop, then this is what happens. It's called a spike. So we're now trying to tell you something that can be compared to the importance of our metabolic health. It's been said that when time your blood sugar spikes, your age. So I love thinking about bodies of cars, of course, like I just said, that's putting your foot on the floor of accelerator and then slamming down on it. That's even same as you spike your blood spike.
Mhm.
It's real fast and it hurts. It bothers your metabolism or
That's right.
metabolic system. So we're trying to get you to understand that you cannot just do something real quickly and think it's going to work and
Mhm.
it's going to spike it up higher or make it where you have an issue with your blood sugar. So
Right.
we want you to know that we're trying to give you this information so that you can do it naturally. People can naturally have post meal blood glucose spike. Some may have also experienced blood glucose dips, or if you wait between meals.
Mhm.
So again, if you waiting too long to eat, you can still have one dip or whatever makes you
Those spikes.
have those spikes. That's
Right.
not healthy.
Yeah, it's not good to kind of spike your blood sugar level,
Right.
and then it creates a lot of health issues by us doing that. Glucose blood level. That's when you talk about people are becoming, and more people are becoming diabetics.
Mhm.
And that's because we allowed our blood sugar to spike, and then for somehow after that it drops like that. All of a
Yes.
sudden it drops, and that's not good on your body. Just like you were
Mhm.
saying, when you driving that car and you hit that brake. And when we hit that brake real hard, you're doing some damage to that car.
Exactly.
And that's what we do to our body when we take in whatever we take in for that's going to spike our blood sugar, and then all of a sudden we drop it that
Yes.
low. So that is going to create some health issues. So our next product that's going to help us with the blood sugar spike is called the
That's the one we were
MetaPower.
trying to wait for.
Yeah, this is it. Yes,
Okay.
MetaPower Assist, and it's going to decrease those post-meal glucose spikes, reduce absorption of simple carbohydrates, and support healthy blood sugar responses, and it will stabilize energy levels throughout the day.
So MetaPower Assist is a good supplement.
It is. And this is very important to help close that gap between our lifespan and our health span. So this really, I can't say it enough. Very important,
Yes.
to help close that lifespan. So we want to live longer, and we want to be able to enjoy and get the maximum amount of life in those years that we're living. So we need to look at taking MetaPower Assist, and how you take it. You take 1 to 2 capsules of the Assist 15 to 30 minutes before your largest meal. So you only have to take it I'm hoping you have one large meal a day.
Right.
Some of us may have 2, but if you do have 2, go ahead. Take it before those 2 large meals so that we could stop our blood sugar from spiking
Right.
high. But you take 2 tablets before that largest meal of the day, and that will give you the support you need for to help with your blood sugar levels.
Right.
Okay. So as we go on to our next one,
We're talking about the cellular integrity.
yes,
Look good, feel good from the inside out.
and cellular integrity is its ability to regulate growth, repair damage, and maintain communication of our cells with each other. That's how you look good and feel good from the inside out. Now, our product to help us with that is on the next slide.
This one.
And you could open that because I didn't.
You didn't open it.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
So this is called the MetaPower Advantage.
And it's used with Water.
Mhm.
Just put this one
Put that in the
package,
water.
and I think it's a 30-day supply.
It is a 30-day supply. All you need is one a day, and it promotes healthy biological aging, and it helps improve those health spans. Now, this is the great part about it. It's going to improve that cognitive function
Yes.
of the brain, and it's going to support your lean muscles
Mhm.
and corrective tissues in your body. And it's going to improve skin elasticity and firmness. This is what we call a powerhouse.
Yes, it is. It's a powerhouse. You can
Yes.
replace that vital collagen. Your tissues
Mhm.
need to be supported. I mean, it is a
It's
powerhouse.
a powerhouse. This is one of what we need. And all you need to do, once again, is take it once a day whenever you like. No specific time.
Right.
And you just add one of those sachets to cold or room temperature water in a shaker bottle. And for those who are those excited to be super users, you can use this MetaPower Advantage 2 or 3 times a day if you choose.
Yes.
It will not harm you. So
Okay.
as we take a look more at this particular product, because it's what we call a collagen.
Yes.
Almost everything you've been told about collagen is wrong.
I'm
Okay,
glad you said almost.
almost. Yeah. So
Oh, here's what we have here for you. We have 12 times more
availability.
availability. Lose my voice. And 9 unique collagen types. And we activate to activate it. You can take a copy of that.
It's activated by you by putting it in that water, that one package in that
Exactly.
water, and it's activated by you.
Yes.
So some of us may have taken some collagen supplements, and all of them don't provide what doTERRA's collagen provides, because most of times collagen, when I think about collagen, I think about people that are using it just to improve their skin.
Right. I
Yeah,
assume.
yeah, mostly.
Mhm.
But our collagen is better than that. It does more than improve that skin.
Yes. It's
Okay,
done
yeah. So
a whole lot more.
right. So we want
It's
to.
going through all the way through this, even the cells.
Mhm. It helps you at cellular level as
Mhm.
well. So as we look at what the collagen is on our next slide, I'm sorry, our next slide,
The next one.
the next one is talking about the marine collagen.
Yes.
So this is sourced from sustainably harvested cold water marine fish that's out of Italy. Okay. And as you see in that slide,
Mhm.
they have what we call peptide types.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep in mind though, because we say marine,
Mhm.
is maybe the vegan people may not want to use
Oh, that's
it.
right.
Yes.
That's right. Because
So
vegans do not eat any type of fish.
right.
So yes, this may not be for you if you're vegan.
Right. But doTERRA sources collagen sustainably and through the marine fish and in exotic locations like Italy, and Vantage is test more extensively, and also is free from heavy metals, and then that makes it
Even a good
doTERRA.
supplement.
Right.
They make sure there's no heavy metals in it,
Right.
in the collagen.
Exactly.
And so
So we have how many there?
9 peptides, what we call
yeah.
peptides, 9 different
Yes,
peptides
9 peptides.
in this. So which means it's covering, I'm trying to see that it's covering the skin. It's a bone protection as well. So we can constantly, when you start with your VMG, that's already starting to protect all
Right,
these.
right,
So this is building on the protection
right.
of our different functions of our body. So now we're protecting not only our skin, we're protecting our bone.
Cellular level.
Okay, yeah, at a cellular level, and I can't really see all of this,
Yes,
but it's
right.
protecting the cartilage, And it's also great for the brain. You know,
Mm.
as we age, we do tend to forget more.
That's true.
Yeah. And it's not always necessarily what we want to call Alzheimer's, but you know,
Yeah,
everything is not always related to Alzheimer's. It's
that's
just
true.
aging process where we don't always remember like we used to.
Right. And doTERRA's I won't say collagen
Mhm,
is super or superior
mhm.
absorbed.
Right,
It's absorbed into your system
right. And
faster.
yes, so this is a great product that's going to help with everything that's in your body. Now, if we look at our next slide, it's going to give you a breakdown of all the different ingredients that are in the MetaPower Advantage, which makes it an awesome product. Now, this Advantage, I'm not always faithful, like I say, and I'm asking the Lord to help me with that. But I'm trying to right now, especially be faithful to the Advantage.
Yeah.
Because of the rheumatoid arthritis, I think this is a great support system for me. So
Right.
I'm really trying to be faithful to that as well. So as we look at some of these ingredients that are in here, they cover everything, like the hyaluronic acid.
Mhm.
It's covering the skin and hair. It helps with that. Promotes healthy skin and hair as well.
I'm familiar with biotin for
Mhm.
your nails and for all of the other extensions that you
Mhm.
need.
Right, right. And then
I know.
right.
Yeah.
So there's many red orange fruit extract. It promotes
Mhm.
oh God. And the
Vitamins C.
antioxidant. Okay, it's good for the antioxidant.
Mhm.
Then we have the liposomal vitamin C. So that is giving us that healing process. C is good for the healing and helps with
Gotcha.
inflammation and covering a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So this has some great ingredients in here that's going to cover many forms of things that we need to help cover in our body on a daily basis. So, this is a product that I truly recommend as we work on stepping up to building that foundation. We do
Right.
need to add
And
this.
should you have any questions, you can contact us at 630-999-3395. Or if you want to send an email, 4visions4oils@gmail.com.
Right. Okay. So, as we look at our next slide, we talked about a whole line of products
Yes.
and for the MetaPower
MetaPower,
system.
yes.
So this is a sample of what your day could look like with MetaPower. You could have 2 drops of the metabolic blend, which is covering your cravings, blend and the MetaPower Advantage. You could combine those two. If you're going to use the oil, you could 2 drops. I was talking about the oil. 2 drops of oil along with your MetaPower Advantage. You could combine those two in the same glass and take them. And then you add the Advantage to that water, okay? Or you could use the soft gel along with using either your choice, LLV or the VMG. Now, LLV is our lifelong vitality pack.
Yeah.
That is what they were using before
VMG.
VMG. The lifelong vitality pack is still an awesome. I still do the lifelong vitality pack. A lot of people do the VMG, and they still have the same great effectiveness. But one is just pills, and the other one is a liquid.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't mind taking pills, so I could do that at this point in my life. I still don't mind taking the pills. So in the daytime, throughout the day, you could have your MetaPower Assist, which is if you're eating a heavier lunch, then you want to take the MetaPower Assist with your lunch 15 minutes before. And then you take a soft gel to help curb that appetite. And you could, throughout the day, You could chew on the gum to help curb those cravings you might have, or do the beetlets. Now, in the evening, depending upon if you're doing your largest meal in the afternoon or in the evening, or if you're doing both, okay, take it both times of the day. And then the soft gel again is to curb that appetite, and you use that satiety gum or the beetlets to help fight those cravings off. So that is what a daily usage of the oils or the MetaPower system would look like. Now, on the next slide, you get to look at that MetaPower system again. So it retails for $260 if you were to buy products individually. But if you did it as a wholesale, you could save money. Now, $195 would be the price of the wholesale if you wanted to get the whole system.
Right. Okay. So the metabolic health means your body can digest, absorb nutrients from food without spikes in the blood sugar, blood fat, and insulin, already in the normal range. So nutrition and metabolism have a synergistic effect on your health and overall wellness. While nutrition is process of nutrient acquisition from your environment, metabolism is the chemical process your body uses to transform food you eat into fuel. So studies have shown that to permit persistent, disturbance of the nutrient metabolism or energy homeostasis causes by either nutrition deficiency or excess or reduced cellular stress, leading metabolic dysregulation. So we're trying to show you what we're doing to our health, doing to ourselves as we eat and don't
and get healthy nutrition.
Yeah,
it can help improve all the
right
stuff.
Nutrition and metabolic supply health goes hand in hand.
Okay. So on the next slide, we just want to show you all the different products, and we wanted to share the different prices with you. You could take a copy of that slide, or if you have questions, you could always still contact us. I have 4visions4oils@gmail.com or 630-999-3395. We want to encourage you to work on your metabolic health, because as we age, we want to age gracefully, and we want to be able to move around, maybe not as fast, but still as good as we are, at an older age.
Yes, and
might not be as fast.
And not to have to depend on someone.
Right.
So readily.
Right. Now, the first group of products is the 1, 2, 3, 4 is for your adipose fat cells to curb that appetite. So maybe you don't want to buy the whole system. Maybe you just want to try one of them. You're welcome to do so. And then the fifth product, which is the MetaPower Metabolic Assist, I want to encourage you to do that because those blood sugar spikes are not good, really not good for us. And we want to try to make those blood sugar spikes, keep them in the normal range that they should be in. And so we want to encourage you to do the Metabolic Assist. And then when we get down to the MetaPower Advantage, yes, most definitely you need that. That's going to help with every function in your body, as well as, your skin, your heart, your, what did I just talk about? Your brain.
Your brain.
Yeah. Cognitive function is going to really help with the cognitive function. So you definitely want to get that MetaPower Advantage. And so
And then we also talked about the foundational wellness. And as you can see, there's VMG with alone, and that was good.
The good start.
Yeah, the good start. And then the next one would be with the
E-omegas.
E-omegas. So that would make it better. And then the best would be to get all three.
The omegas and the probiotics.
The omegas, the probiotics, and the VMG.
Yes.
So
So we want you to really focus first on getting that foundation that we need, and then that MetaPower system. If you want the whole system, it's cheaper to buy a system, but if you can't purchase the system, it's start where you can. It's better to start where you can than not start to get your health in control. Okay. So we pray that you would choose one or both of these systems, especially the foundation, to get start improving on your health.
Okay. And don't forget, we want you to build a strong foundation for yourself. And you can contact us, Brenda and Ruth, Janetta or Regina, at 630-999-3395 and 4visions4oils@gmail.com. And we just
Okay, so as we close out, we want to say thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for attending, and thank you for listening. We are our oil behind closed doors, and we want to leave you with the scripture. Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own.
Amen.
You were bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies. 1 Corinthians 6:19-20.
And thank you
again.
Thank you
and
again. May God bless.
bless you.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications, or their financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks Communication Station.